Hey, Basic Community, our campus is our second home, a place where we learn, we create, and chase our dream. But is our second home as comfortable as it should be? We all know the rules. Basi has a smoke-free zone. Policy twist rule exists for our collective comfort and health. But the reality is we still find smoke everywhere, in the hallways, in common areas. Even right next to classroom doors, this is no longer about smoker versus non-smoker. This is about rights, our right to clean air in academic environment. The problem is just not a smoke. Look around. The litter ruins the beauty and the cleanliness of the campus we are supposed to be proud of. Secondhand, smoke is dangerous. According to the World Health Organization, it puts non-smokers at high risk for serious diseases. We come to campus to get education, not to get sick. It creates a comfortable environment. Many of us end up avoiding public space on campus simply because we can't stand the smoke. So, what's the solution? Blaming each other won't fix it. This is a shared responsibility. To our fellow students who smoke, we ask for your respect. Discipline is key. Please honor our right to clean air by only smoking in designated area. And to the basic management, we need two things: enforce, enforcement and facilitate. If the smoke-free rule is to be enforced, please provide clear, adequate, and spared smoking area that work. Let's work together to create a BSI campus that is not just academically excellent, but also healthy, clean, and comfortable for everyone. What do you think? Do you have other solutions? Share your thoughts in the comment. Good morning or afternoon, everyone. Welcome to English class. Today we are going to cover one of the most common and useful tense in English, the present continuous tense. If so, if someone asks you, "What are you doing right now?" Well, the way you answer that question is use this tense. So let's dive in and master it together. So, what's our plan for today? First, we will get introduced what is present continuous. Second, and most importantly, when do we use it? Because different situations need different tense. Third, we'll break down the formula. Then we look at how to build positive, negative, and question form. After that, there is a very important section on exception, which we call stative verbs. And finally, of course, we will practice. Okay, let's warm up a bit. Take a look at the picture on the screen. What is happening in this picture? Can you tell me one thing they say? They see? Yes, exactly. A man reading book. The children playing a football. And a woman walking is walking her dog. Notice the word is involved is reading, are playing, is walking. When are these action happening? That's right. They are all happening now. So, what exactly is the present continuous? It's a tense we use to talk about action are in progress. When are they in progress? Either right now at the moment of speaking, or they can be temporary action happening around the present time. You will often see key signal words with this tense, like now, right now, at the moment, and currently. This is the most common use. We use the present continuous for action happening right now. At this exact moment, for example, right this second, you are listening to me. I'm explaining the lesson. Maybe look at the window. It is raining outside. The second use is for temporary action. This means the action happening around now, like this week, this month, but not necessarily at this exact second. Is not a permanent situation. For example, your friend asks what you are up to and you say, I am reading and great a great book. You are probably not reading it while you are talking, but you start it and you have not finished it progress. Another example, she is studying for her exam. She is doing this all week. They are living in a small apartment. This is temporary. Maybe they plan to move next year. Now, this is one interesting. We can use the present continuous to talk about the future, but pause perhaps is only for fixed future and agreements. These are plans you have already organized like made an appointment or book a ticket. For example, I'm I am meeting my friend tonight. We already agree. It's a fixed plan. He is flying to Bali next week. He has the ticket. The plan is fixed. And the last one is, what are you doing on Saturday? I'm asking about your fiction plan. Okay, the most important part. How do we build it? Here's the magic formula. You must remember there are two key parts. The verb be, which is changed to am, is, are, and the verb ing, also called the present participle. You need both parts. It's wrong to say I'm watching TV. You must say I am watching a TV. Let's quickly review the partner subject plus be. This pair never changes. Read the table. I always goes with am I. You, we, they, or any plural subject always go with are. Are. You are, we are, they are. He, she, it, or any singular subject always goes with is. He is, she is, it is. This is our formula. Formula is the verb in, or present participle. This is easy. You just take the base verb 1, and add the ing ending of to it. Like eat become eating, sleep becomes sleeping, talk becomes talking. Rule number 1 is the normal one. For most verbs, just add ings, no change. Go, going, work, working, ask, ask again. Rule number 2, be careful with verbs that ending a silent e. For example, make a right dance. You must drop the e before adding. Make, making, not making. Write, writing. Dance, dancing. Rule number 3 is a bit tricky. We call it CVC rule. If a short syllable verb ends in CVC pattern, you must double the final consonant. Look at the example. Sit becomes sitting, run, running, swim, swimming. An exception, we don't double if the verb ends with W, X, or Y. Example, play just become playing. Okay, let's put the formula together to make a positive sentence. Remember, subject plus be, am is are plus verb in. Point to example 1. I am watching TV. He is doing his homework. The students are listening. How do we say no? It's very easy. We just add the word not after the be. Verb am, is, are. The formula subject plus be, am is are plus not plus verb in. For example, I am not watching TV. He is not doing his homework. The students are not listening. To, to make a question, we invert or swap the order. We move we move the be, am, is, are plus subject plus verb in. Look at the change. Example, are you watching TV? Is he doing his homework? Are the students listening? Now, when someone asks you a question like that, you can give a short answer. Question, are you listening? You can answer, yes, I am, or no, I am not. Is she working? Yes, she is, or no, she is not. Or you can type ESNT. Are they coming? Yes, they are, or no, they are not. Okay, quiz time. Let's test your understanding. Try to fill the blanks for this first sentence. Use the correct present continuous form. Am, is, are, verb ing. Now this is the answer. Look at the cat is sleeping on the sofa. My mother is cooking. My, my mother is cooking dinner now. Why are you laughing? We are not going to the park today. Exception stative verbs. Expression. These are verbs that indicate a state or feeling, not an action. This verb cannot be used in the continuous form ing. Example, like love, hate, know, understand, believe, want, need. Stative, wrong versus right. Example, the wrong one is I am knowing the answer. It's wrong. You have to say I know the answer. Under example, she is wanting a new phone. The right is she want a new phone. They are liking the movie. They like the movie. So this is a point. The present continuous tense is used action that are happening now. Are they temporary or are definite plans? Formula subject. The formula is subject plus be am is are plus verb ing. Do not use stative verbs such like as, no, one in the ing form. That's all I can present, guys. So thank you.